Think you're brave enough to handle real terror? Welcome to a night of interrupted sleep, where every story pulls you closer to the edge of your sanity. Tonight's tales come straight from Reddit, a dark archive of real encounters and twisted imaginations. Each one carefully chosen for a single purpose: to keep you awake long after the screen goes dark. These aren't for the faint of heart, and I dare you to make it to the end without looking over your shoulder. This is the Sleep Stealer. Ready to test your nerves? Let's begin with the first shiver. Imagine it's 3:14 a.m. Your room's quiet, too quiet, the kind of silence that feels aware. You turn over in bed, pulling the blanket higher, but something feels wrong. The air's colder now, heavier, like the room itself is holding its breath. Then you hear it. A slow, deliberate creak from the hallway. One step, then another. Your heart pounds, but you can't move. You tell yourself it's the house settling, but deep down, you know it isn't. Because whoever or whatever is walking towards your door stopped when you started listening. The next story doesn't crawl out of the dark. It waits inside your mind. It starts small, a whisper you can explain, a shadow that feels familiar. But soon, you realize it isn't the house that's haunted. It's you. Every mirror shows something just a little off. Your reflection, blinking half a second too late. Your phone, lighting up with messages you never sent. And that feeling that someone's standing right behind you never leaves, no matter how many times you turn around. What if the horror isn't out there in the dark, but hiding in the spaces between your thoughts? And now, the final story, the one that refuses to be forgotten. It starts like all the others, a strange noise, a late-night message, a moment you can't explain. But by the time you realize what's happening, it's already too late. Because this story doesn't end when the video does. It follows you in reflection, in silence, in the flicker of your screen. And when you turn off the lights tonight, listen closely. If you hear someone whisper your name, don't answer. Some stories feed on acknowledgement. Thank you for braving the night with me. Sleep, if you can. Now that you've survived the night, tell me, which story got under your skin the most? Or maybe you've lived one of your own. Share your nightmare in the comments below, if you dare. And if you want more stories that keep you watching the shadows, like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell. because every week the Sleep Stealer returns. And next time, it might be your story we tell.